It's a waste of time. It's a waste of going back and forth. Plant said he sent the contract to Berlanga, never got a response. Berlanga said, Plant can't send no contract. You ain't send one. You not a boss. You work for PBC. I'm the A side. If anybody gonna be sending a contract, it's me. I'm gonna send you a contract for $200K. I'm gonna make 30M. I mean, he really let this shit get to his head. He really don't know that he sucked. And should blame Canelo Alvarez for this. Canelo should be to blame. Canelo should be to blame for this. This all Canelo fought. You turn around and say, David Benavidez, whatever you done to deserve a fight with I, you know what I'm saying? But then you turn around and fight Edgar Berlanga. Now, Plant say Berlanga really trying to fight Jamal, and he trying to fight Munguia. The thing about it is, Jamal and Plant supposed to be showcased on the same card, classic PBC in separate bouts instead of against each other, getting the juices flowing a little bit. But, this basically telling you that Charlo might be fighting Berlanga. We may not even get Charlo and Plant next after they was kind of like, they might be featured on the same card like May 31st or something like that. I'm just telling y'all, man. You hear Bob, saying that them and, PBC and Top Rank gonna work together to go against Turkey Al Sheik. They can't even do basic shit. They can't even do basic shit. They can't even make layups. Plant and Charlo is a layup. And now Berlanga going around here. And it's always the trash. It's always the trash fighters that be talking and doing too much, bro. Or the scary fighters that tell you why and why can't this happen and that happen. I just be looking like this dude shouldn't even have a voice in the sport of boxing. You see what happened when the weak or the press get in power, the weak, man, they abuse it. They abuse it. This nigga threw a parade because he got beat for 12 rounds and went the distance. Once again, Canelo blamed me. Canelo should have turned his power out. You fight a guy like Berlanga, you supposed to knock him out. That's why niggas see Canelo as a sweet lick for Bud, which I don't see it that way. Because Mexicans have a certain vitriol when they go black Mexican boxers have a certain type of vitriol when they go against black boxers. So he gonna probably turn it up a few notches because of that rivalry that's there. So it's a rivalry there. You get an opportunity to put a brother dick in the dirt, they gonna do it because a lot of people just feel like Mexicans end up on the wrong side of that rivalry a lot of the time, which historically they have some good wins. Chavez over Bishop Taylor, you know what I'm saying? They had some really legitimate wins other than that one, but at the end of the day, I think Canelo gonna turn up for that. That's just my opinion on it. But at the end of the day, he should have shut Berlanga down. He should have turned Berlanga power off. And we trying to still figure out why didn't he? And that sparring partner said Canelo quit doing sparring, he lazy. And when your motivation is to fight for money and you get money, what else you fighting for? You ain't fighting for pride, you ain't fighting for legacy. You ain't fighting for your family's name. You know what I'm saying? Once you get the money, that's all these dudes really be in it for no more. It's not pride no more. It's not I want to be the best. But he should have turned Berlanga power out. I understand not turning Munguia's power out. You like the kid, he's Mexican. You don't want to destroy his career. I get that. But the other dude was Puerto Rican. That's a rivalry there. He should have stumped him out. He should have stumped him out. That's truth be told all day. He should have stumped him out. He should have stumped him out. But he didn't. He didn't. Now you get a little rat, some oxygen and some room to breathe. And it's sad. But I'm gonna make 330 million. Like, bro, did you see I heard your last fight, bro, wasn't nobody there. had more people in the open gym, you know, at LA Fitness than was at your last fight. He tried to get people to say F. Caleb Plant, and they didn't. Like, dude, it's goofy. He's goofy. He thinks he ride around with Fat Joe, two goofy ass niggas. Two goofy ass niggas. So at the end of the day, we already know Plant will beat the fuck out of Edgar Berlanga. I got Plant stopping. I really do. I got Plant stopping. You know? I got Plant stopping, but at the end of the day, we may not get that. You know, Berlanga may go another route. They probably gonna give Berlanga a tune-up or two, whatever deal he signed, and then at the end of that deal, he had that fight. But he's a character. Not in a good way. Not funny. He's just a fucking character. He's just goofy. Goof troop ass nigga. You know, so I know when he had coming back for Bruno Mars on the Canelo Williams Cohen card, I'm pretty sure he'd wait to see how he looked. You know, so you can't send no contract. You can't send no contract. You can't send no, bro. And I ain't seen no contract. That's the game they do. That's the game they play. They teams be getting them contracts. They be like, no, they know they don't want to fight. Either they price themselves out. Or they talking about, well, I didn't get the contract. No one went to your manager. And he, I want to see it. Don't show me the contract. You say no because you don't want to fight. This is why Dana White is needed in this shit, bro. This is why Dana White is needed. This is why he's needed. Real talk. Why you need it. But it'd be a good fight. You know, it'd be a good fight to see Berlanga get humble. But Eddie said he made up to $12 million fighting Canelo. Yep, Eddie said he made up to $12 million fighting Canelo. So, you know, really, he really think he'll start. If he can beat one or two of those guys, Canelo will rematch him again. If he can beat one or two, Plant, Munguia, Charlo, Canelo will find a way to rematch him again. Sure will. Sure will. Sure will. So let's see what happens. We will see what happens. But, you know, Berlanga is looking for the most lucrative deal. And, you know, you can't blame him. Can't blame him. He's looking for the most lucrative deal. So he got to do his best for him and his family. But he's just coming off as a real goofy. Coming off as a real goofy though. There's better ways to come across to do this than how you doing it. You know. But maybe it's just because he just sucked. He just sucked so bad. You gotta give a shout out to his management team. I mean, they should have more customers. Because we just take Berlanga sorry ass and make him $12 million in one fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you worked a miracle. You legitimately worked a miracle. You legitimately worked a miracle. see where this goes. They probably won't fight until this is old as a banana. I've been sitting in your kitchen for 4 weeks. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We love live drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ313. Venmo CJ313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on